Hey everyone, Marvin here, CTO and co-founder of Ryder. I'm very excited to bring you this backer update. We have lots and lots in store for you.
Now let's talk about software and firmware.
We have been conducting a lot of usability tests of the mobile app and the overall experience. It was very exciting for us to see the first early backers, you guys, to try a Ryder One for the first time. For the onboarding, everybody felt that it was very accessible. But we did notice that at certain points, there was some confusion on when to use the Ryder tag, when to back up, when to go to the next step. You also noticed that some of you didn't quite know where to place the Ryder One on the phone because this has to be close to the NFC antenna. So we took all of that to heart and we implemented changes to make the process a lot more seamless. For transaction sending, people really liked how quick it is, how easy it is, and especially how fun. So just with 2 taps, they could send a transaction and they really enjoyed it. With these user tests, we learned a lot and we integrated a lot of different changes based on your feedback. So we're very grateful to those who participated in our test. It really means a lot to us. But our biggest milestone here is that we finished the integration of the so-called secure element, the location where we're going to store your sensitive wallet information. So there are 2 major points of the integration that are worth mentioning here. So first is the secure button. The secure button is a unique button that's connected directly to the secure element. We do this so that we can ensure that only you can approve transactions. So we verify that this button works the way we intended. The second one is the secure LEDs. So the secure LEDs, like the secure button, are also directly connected to the secure element. We use these secure LEDs to alert you when something is happening. So you can see this as your independent alarm system, in addition to all the security features that we have.
Now let's go over to Owen, our firmware engineer, and see what he's working on.
Hey Owen, what are you working on?
Oh, I'm working on testing our PCBAs using our testing jig.
What's a testing jig?
Testing jig is a device we made to test our PCBAs more efficiently. It lays out all the components just like they are in the final device, but they're much more accessible, so we can test things more easily.
In the line, we're going to have a few of these, and we're going to do a 100% QC check before we do the assembly.
Owen, anything else you want to show us?
No, I have work to do.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Did you hear? Did you hear what he said? So these are the main points when it comes to the mobile software and the firmware. There are a lot more topics to cover, and we're working on more content that we will make available to you very soon.
Let's talk about manufacturing.
We visited our manufacturers to discuss with them how we're going to ramp up to mass production. We put a special focus on the quality control to make sure that it all meets our requirements. We produced a number of parts, like the Infinity Edge. As we were doing that, we noticed that the Infinity Edge felt a little bit more rough than we would like. So we asked them to polish the mold to make the Infinity Edge really smooth and shiny. We really like the end result, and I think you will too. Second, we went to the metal supplier. And there specifically, we looked at the sandblasting and the anodizing process. We use sandblasting to make the metal look more matte and to give it a nicer touch so that it feels really good when you're holding a Ryder One in your hands. Anodizing is a process to put color embedded inside the metal, which makes it really hard to come off. So that ensures that your Ryder One will still look really good many years down the line. Third, we went to the assembly line. So it's very important for quality control to start at the supply chain all the way to the line to the packaging process. With our manufacturing partner, we walk through the entire process to spot any problems.
Now let's see how things are going in manufacturing with Julien.
Hey Julien, what are you working on?
Hey Marvin, I'm currently checking a few displays because a couple months ago we had around 8% defective rates. Now we are around 1%, which is enough for mass production. And the reason why we had such a defective rate was because we wanted a higher brightness for the display, and to do that we moved to an OCA bonding process, which means optical clear adhesive. We are using a super transparent glue to stick the display and the glass together, and so it makes the display brighter. It eliminates any gaps between the display and the glass, and it makes the overall device more durable.
Do you have anything else to show us?
Yeah, I could show you the metal part. We did some with color refinements, and now it's confirmed finally for mass production. So I could show you that. All right. So, Marvin, what do you want to know? Tell me. The last couple of weeks, it was our last chance to change anything about the color, some finishes, some slight refinements. So the first thing we have done is on the metal. So at first we had more like a satin metal finish.
What does that mean, satin?
Satin is a little bit shiny. It's between shiny and matte. It's in between. We realized that matte could be better, so we rushed to the supplier. We asked the supplier if they could do a last minute change, and we added one more process before the anodize. Anodize is basically the process that colors the metal. And right before that, now we have a sandblasting, makes a super matte finish. And now you can see here how it looks. It's a lot better. We much prefer that. And it contrasts really well with the edge that is very glossy. The second thing that we have done is on the Infinity edge. So at first it was too black, then too gray. Then the gray was not exactly the gray that we wanted. And we finally found a very cold gray. And we really liked it. We also found out that we would prefer the edge to be more glossy. So we again rushed to another supplier this time, and we asked them to polish the tool to make a super high glossy surface on this part, and it looks really awesome.
What is that final part there you got?
Yeah, and we also made an improvement on the touch area for the secure button. So the secure button is not a mechanical button, it's a capacitive touch button. And during our usability test, we found out that this area was not visible enough. So some users were telling us, okay, where is the button? Which is of course not good. So we made a slight change on the color of this button area. I think we found the color that is visible enough, but not too visible. No, that doesn't like scream, hey, I'm here. And we find it's perfect. So now we are very happy with that. We confirmed that with the supplier as well. Yeah, we think that we really achieved something that we are proud of, and we can't wait to have our users using it. And actually a lot more things has been worked on, and we could talk about that for a few hours. I'm not sure if it's what you want in this video. Or
Unfortunately, we don't have the time.
For other videos,
That all sounds
okay.
great. Let's keep that for the
We will
next
keep
one.
it for other videos of these details. Yeah.
But of course, there's a lot more. Too much that I can show you in this video. So for that, expect another video to come out next month where Julien is going to walk you through the entire manufacturing process in greater detail.
But before then, keep an eye out on your inbox, because we're going to be sending out forms to collect your shipping addresses very soon. So if you're one of our backers on Kickstarter or Indiegogo,
Keep an eye out for that. I hope you enjoyed this update. Keep the feedback coming, and if you haven't yet, join our Discord. Thank you and see you at the next one.